Continuing with this series of videos, yesterday we looked at Montserrat and what Montserrat means to us, or a couple days ago. Today I would like to look at Manresa. So after Ignatius left to Loyola, after the recovery of the cannonball to the leg, he went to Montserrat and he laid down the vestiges, the trappings of his life as a soldier so as to embrace this new life as a pilgrim. As a preacher, as a mendicant preacher, one who would beg for his own food, live in poverty, and just share the good news of the gospel. He went there from there to Manresa, and I know he journeyed back and forth some. They weren't far apart, but Manresa, according to his autobiography, really represents this wellspring of grace. It was at Manresa that he had an epiphany. In fact, he had 5 of them. He had 5 very specific spiritual experiences there. I go into them in a little bit of detail in my new book, Becoming Wholehearted. Those experiences helped to transform and expand his understanding of God and of God's love for him. That's an important part of our conversion. There are moments in which you and I spiritually visit Manresa where we have had these spiritual experiences. They don't have to be mystical. They may have been very simple, but they caught our attention. They grabbed our attention. They shifted our focus. They helped us to understand more intimately and more authentically who God is and who we are, of the love that God has for us and this desire that we have to return that love. They become for us well springs of grace, places that we can keep going back to all throughout our lives. That's what Ignatius did. He went back to those experiences all throughout his life, those mystical experiences at Manresa, and he let that be a wellspring of grace and renewal and encouragement and wholeheartedness. So today, I invite you and I to be mindful of, where is our spiritual Manresa? Where's that spiritual place that you and I go back to where we have had epiphanies of God? What have those epiphanies been? How have they been sources of encouragement? How are they still to this day well springs of grace, things that we go back to and savor and remember, especially when we're discouraged or half-hearted or in a place of desolation. And for those of you on Patreon, I would love to hear some of those experiences that you've had of that spiritual place of Manresa, of epiphany, of coming to know God more intimately. And I hope you have an amazing day.